Good afternoon, Chairman and committee members. My name is the Reverend Dr. Krystal Leedy, and I am the chaplain for children and families at Hope Presbyterian Church and the Assistant Director at Hope Children's Center, a Texas-licensed childcare facility in Northwest Austin. I am testifying on behalf of myself, and I'm here to testify on the recommendation to this committee to provide more funds for childcare services through the Texas Workforce Commission. As an ordained Presbyterian minister, my faith requires me to look out for the least of these that Jesus speaks about in Matthew 25. Our brief statement of faith for the Presbyterian Church tells us that Jesus proclaimed the reign of God, preaching good news to the poor, teaching by word and deed, and blessing the children. The least of these, the vulnerable in our society, include the poor, and they include children. As a person of faith and as a faith leader, I strive to follow in the footsteps of Jesus in my vocational calling, which brought me to a unique position at Hope Presbyterian Church and Hope Children's Center. Hope Children's Center has been a part of early childhood education since 1978, and we are proud to offer quality education and an after-school program at prices that are much less than average for our area. We strive to serve working families, not for profit, but by serving our community of fellow Texans. At Hope Children's Center, we worked with the Texas Workforce Commission to apply for the Texas Rising Star program in late 2023. And our TWC mentor deemed us ready to receive assessment so that we could complete our certification. We have been waiting for over a year to receive that Texas Rising Star certification. Since that time, we have still thankfully been able to provide CCS to families who need financial assistance. We had a family with a 4-year-old who was under our care, and their father lost his job. The family became concerned about how they would be able to afford our services, and while we have an emergency assistant fund, it cannot help for long-term care. When contacting the Texas Workforce Solutions in the capital area, the mother told us that the waiting list for childcare subsidies was 8 months long, and they could not process her application for 8 months. That family unfortunately had to leave our care because that long wait time for childcare funding. It is my understanding that the wait list is much longer now. Allowing for there to be more funding for the Texas Workforce Commission and childcare subsidies would enable more families to access these scholarships and ultimately remain with the childcare providers of their choice. Please help childcare providers like Hope Children's Center to be able to offer care for the least of these. Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend Leedy.